All right. So I'm starting the stream and I'm in creative mode on Alpha 8 Experimental. And I'm doing this so that I can, let's see. Alright. I'm doing this so I can show off some of the Alpha 8 updates that we haven't gotten to in my single player game yet. So I'm going to wait a minute and hopefully I'll get some people watching. We're going to start in creative mode. This is where I've been updating some of my blueprints for Alpha 8, as well as updating them with for future stuff that I'm doing. Thunderlane, welcome to the stream. So, alright, let's go ahead and get started. My first favorite update, the thing that I'm most excited about, is this. Now, it's basically just a new cockpit, you know, but it's a commander's chair, so what you can do is, you know, put it down here, and like you saw over, where's that is, over here, where I've replaced some things, including the pilot seat, with some people, you can, you know, play the commander of the ship and have the pilot, you know, pretend that the pilot is actually flying when actually you're controlling it, you know. So, just a little bit more of a role-play type scenario for single player, or, you know, multiplayer if you don't have a pilot, or, you know, stuff like that. But I like the design of it because it looks, you know, a lot like a you know, Star Trek style seat, and everybody knows I'm a fan of Star Trek. And yeah, so that's one big thing. Another thing they've done is they've changed the cargo boxes. This is just the 1x1x1 cargo box. They've changed the way it looks, so it looks different. I like the way it looks, but I wish you could choose between this and the standard. For those of you who haven't watched my the Coalition of Gamers playthrough where I spawned in the Titan, this is the MS Titan updated for Alpha 8. Not the MS Titan, the ARV Titan. Sorry, my bad. This is the ARV Titan, a creation of my own. It's made for a crew complement of between 1 and 4 actual players, with some NPCs, you know, to fill out the decks. Before Alpha 8, it didn't have all these little circles, because these are all down-facing thrusters, and it looked a lot more like a flat plane there. And so I've got all the thrusters facing inside here, just so you don't have to have them facing out. And then, of course, the back thrusters I've got coming out here and here. And it doesn't make much difference looking at them here and the way they were before with the enclosed thrusters. So, starting our update tour, one of the major updates that they've made in Alpha 8 is this device right here. This is the Repair to Blueprint console. And how this works is when you are on your ship and open up your control panel, which they've redone a lot of the visuals for it, you'll notice down below the hit points there's a Save Template button. And what you can do when you click that, it'll save this specific vessel's template, so that when you land it on something and use the repair console to repair to, you can have the resources here and throw them in just like you can with the factory. And then when you do repair to template, it'll take an amount of time to repair the vessel. Now, I don't have any vessels on here right now, and this is the only place I've placed it. Originally in part 1 of the experimental, you could only add it to a base, but in part 2 they made it where you could add it to a capital vessel, so I added it there, so when I park something here on the repair bay, I can repair it to its blueprint. And it takes a little bit of time to do that, but it's worth it, so you don't have to rebuild all the blocks and everything. The next thing that they've updated is the visuals of the large and advanced constructors. Now, these are advanced constructors. Large constructors, I think, are just like that thing's a little bit smaller or something. I don't remember exactly what the difference in visually is. Let's see. Large constructor. Okay, the large constructor just doesn't have the this thing on it there. That's what it was. So, Jason Gertstung, welcome to the stream. So that's another thing that they've modified. Also, one thing that they've changed is a lot of the devices now have a different look to them. For example, the med chamber now has a different visual that more closely matches the other visuals of the other stuff. They've also changed what each of these scanners do, and they've renamed them Medical Station Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, and Type 4. And so the Type 1 medical station used to be the Scanner 1, and used to be the Scanner 2, and the Type 2 medical station used to be the Scanner 1. And so they've added a lot more different things that you need to fix, and so they've sort of made it so that different devices can fix different things. Now, a couple of things that you'll notice is that certain things like dermal parasite here and I believe open wound over here can also be repaired by the larger devices that I have over here. Let's see, those are open fractures. Dermal parasite, there it is. The dermal parasite can be fixed by the Medical Station Type 4, which used to be the Scanner 3, and the Medical Station Type 3 used to be the Scanner 4. The Medical Station Type 3 is now for broken leg, closed fracture, open fracture, mutilation, pretty much anything that falling can lead to. Let's see, I don't think I think that's everything in the medical station, medical area that they've changed. Let's see. In here, in the garden section, you'll notice with in the food processor, they've added 3 different things here: farming, or food, medicine, and farming, so that you can, choose the different things. And the plants now give specific things like pear things, and let's see, pear things, ahex plants, I think pumpkins, and texture plant protein give vegetables or fruit or something, and like Durin plants give starches, wheat and corn both give grains, space cave gives natural stimulant, spice sprouts give spices, which that used to be cobra leaves. Alien honey gives natural sweetener. I think that's it. They've got fruits and vegetables that the plants give, and you can make fruit juice or vegetable juice, which will cool you down and increase your stamina and health, but no food bonus. You've got energy drink that just gives you stamina, and hot beverage that just gives you stamina and body temperature. They've remade some of the food cereals. Ratatouille now just requires vegetables, purified water, and spice, but so does canned vegetables. So depending on whether you want to use 1 spice and 2 purified water and get more food, or 1 purified water and 2 spice to get more perish timer. So You know, it's a little bit different. Pizza gives you a lot more food and stuff. They've also got a mushroom, like categories like mushrooms and the like, which you actually have to go looking for on planets. Let's see. The emergency rations are actually a bit easier to make now because you just need purified water, hot beverage, which uses buds, fruit juice, which, let's see, fruit juice over here just uses fruit, energy bar, which just uses plant protein, and salami, which is meat and spice. So you don't need the plastics, you don't need the energy pills, you don't need a lot of that, and it's still never spoiling, lots of food, a little bit of health, and a little bit of stamina. One emergency rations will still fill you up completely, which is the main point of it. So if you have the requisite berries and stuff, you can just make emergency rations and not have to worry about spoilage timers anymore. Let's see. Let's go back and see. I think that's the majority of the changes they made. Everything in the engineering room, I believe, is the same. Let's just go ahead, come on out away from the ship and see what else they've added. They've added a survival tent, which everyone starts with, which in single player lets you sleep to go to the next day. It sets the time at just before 10 hour, or just, it's like 9 hours 58 minutes until the sun goes down when you sleep. And I like that, but when it does this, it also gets rid of the hangover, bad trip, decreases and increases body temperature, you know, neutralizes you, but you can't use it in any multiplayer game, which is unfortunate at this time. Let's see. They've added a smaller solar panels, which are cheaper, and you can put 15 of these on your base to give your base energy. And for a small base, 15 is all you need. But this also means that for larger bases, you can put 15 of these instead of 20, and then 15 of these in addition to it. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the difference in the energy gain between the small and the large is, but it's you know, it's nice having a smaller solar panel. They also recently added a land claim device, which you can put on a base, which basically makes a what do you call it? A no grief mode, an anti-grief area. But you can only put one per base. So that's, you know, I don't know if you have huge bases if that'll cover the whole base. I believe that's the majority of the changes that they've done since the release. Oh, one more thing, one major thing is that in any of the constructors, including the new suit, not including the suit constructor, you can learn a survival constructor and you can craft a survival constructor now, which is a big change. The emergency generator gives you water bottles instead of oxygen bottles, even though it says it gives you oxygen bottles. You can make a survival tool. If you have no weapons or tools of any kind, that will help you out a lot. And then it gives you a bunch of these survival things that you can use. So if you end up in the middle of nowhere with absolutely nothing, you can still create a survival tool, use that to gather resources, and have a small construction ability. But in the in everything from the survival constructor all the way up to the advanced constructor, you can actually create silicon ore, iron ore, and copper ore from crushed stone. So if you have a massive hover vessel that just gets lots and lots of crushed stone while digging through the ground, like some of mine do, you can use those to actually create the 3 basic resources that you need. which I thought was an awesome major update. Another couple minor changes, which might be sort of major, is that the biofuel here is now made with plant fibers, so all you got to do is cut down a few trees and you can make some biofuel instead of waiting for food to spoil. That's basically the major of those changes, I believe. Anything else weapons wise? They do now have in the weapons, in the alien devices. Where is alien devices? That's actually in here. In the alien blocks, they have now a where is it? Sentry Gun Alien 1. They've changed the way it looks. Sentry Gun Alien 2, and somewhere, I think it's in here, they actually have a rocket turret for an alien base. Here, turret enemy rocket, and it's basically the same as a it looks a lot like a laser turret, but it launches homing rockets, which people have mixed feelings and mixed experiences with. So I mean, I can understand the iffiness about that. They've also made a return of the flashlight as a start game item. I don't know why, even though when you start with no suit, you can still use your suit light. So that's kind of weird. But let's see, what else am I forgetting? Let's see, I did the suit constructor. I think that's basically everything that they've done in the basics here. Now, I was going to continue my my playthrough on stream, but I've got 2 episodes that I've already recorded that you guys haven't seen yet, where I create a hover vessel and then use said hover vessel to go exploring. So I figured I would come into creative mode and show you some of the updates and stuff that's been going on. I'm not entirely sure what else I want to do. I might start just a new playthrough in Alpha 8 for you guys, because and just do the Alpha 8 stream playthrough. But what do you guys think I should do now? Well, yeah, I'm going to keep doing stuff in Alpha 8. But I figure I'll just go ahead and start a new playthrough in Alpha 8. And this time I might make it a little bit more difficult just to test out some of the harder difficulties. Because my playthrough, I've been playing it on easy just to try to get through it and test out some stuff. So yeah, let's see. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to quit this, which is my creative update. And I'm just going to create a new game. And let's see, let's do it on default random as always. And then let's just randomize the seed a bit here. Okay. Randomly generated planet. It's got low gravity, low atmospheric density, well, low-ish gravity. You can get down to like 0.8 gravity. And it's got a decent temperature range. So let's see. Let's set my difficulties. Player progression slow, degradation speed fast. Let's put that on normal. Slow, starting equipment hard. I'm going to put these on normal. Poor, few, and true. Hard, high, high, hard. Let's actually make those rich and plenty and true. And then let's make this fast so that I can get through those quickly. Blueprint spawn limit false, so I can spawn on, like, without having to spawn on the base. But I'm going to make the block limits true so that weapons and such will have to be spawned on. So hard, normal. Actually, let's put that slow. Or fast. That's the hard thing. So those three are hard. These three are normal. Those two are easy. This is all hard. That is easy. And false and true. All right. Like, we've had experience. Like, I was playing the other day with the drones with Ridley on a playthrough, and we had no problems with drones. They attacked our base like normal. But I know a lot of people are having strange drone issues. Okay, let's go ahead and just start. I will call this Alpha 8 Stream. And let's go ahead and jump right into this. Alright, here we are, heading down to the ground. Let's see, where is that small wreckage I just found? Back that direction. So let's just turn around and head this direction. Get a good angle on it. Alright, that's close enough to a small wreckage to get started. Okay, I think I'm going to skip all this now because I've already gone through it a couple of times. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started in here. Give me a survival tool. Actually, I don't really need a survival tool apart from disassembling things, because now I've got a drill. They gave me an ore scanner. Okay. Now, medicines are always useful. Okay, so one thing that I have noticed before, where is, I don't know if there's any on here, but certain pieces you can actually get a lot of extra resources from, like specifically the, let me put this down here. So if I were to take these steel plates and put it in the input, then I can make these. I can make 7 walkway railings, right? And this is something that I showed off on one of my videos. I think it's the video coming out tomorrow, though. So I used 7 steel plates to make these 7 walkway things. And now I can put them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can put them out to here. And then I can reclaim them for 1 full iron ingot each. So now I've got 7 iron ingots, which an iron ingot makes up, let's see, 2 iron ingots make up 10 plates. So that's 5 times the amount of plates that I had. So if I made up 35 of these, well, it would end up being 35. I only do 30. And then now I can make 30 of these and get them, and it'll give me 30 iron ingots. So it's a little, I would say, exploit in the game that they may or may not need. Like that, I say they need to fix it. And you can do the same thing with truss blocks. Anything that you use that uses less than 10 steel plates will give you a full iron ingot. The things that use steel, like multiples of steel plates, give you steel plates. It's kind of weird. Like this truss block, if I'm not mistaken, will give me a full iron ingot. Now it might only be, no, that just gives me 1 steel plate. It must be for the small vessel things. I can use 2 steel plates to make this, and yeah, and it'll give me a full iron ingot when I use it. So it's a little bit wonky, a little bit weird, bit of an exploit there. But in any case, I'm going to keep on going. I'm not going to stay here and disassemble this entire thing. But I'm going to head on into the forest now. Let's see. What I really need to do is get some rocks to get some rocks to make to get copper and iron rocks, because the first thing I need to do is make a bike, because that's one thing they did not give me. You'll notice I'm doing a lot more walking. That's because running uses stamina, and stamina reduces food, and it's a really pain in the butt to replenish your food in this game early on. So I'm gonna just keep on doing this, and hopefully there's some corn dogs. Now corn dogs give you 2 plant protein each, which you can use to make energy bars. So I'm basically going to be staying around here, going from plant protein to plant protein, getting these and making up more and more energy bars, because energy bars have a lower spoilage timer and give you more food than the corn dog plant proteins themselves. While I'm at it doing this, what I might want to think about doing is coming into here and going ahead and activating Delicious Green Eating Akua. And when I gather corn dogs and stuff, it will help me with that. So there's another small wreckage there and another one over there. Another thing I want to keep an eye out for is... oh, there's another one over there. Another thing I want to keep an eye out for is the corn plants that used to be sugar cane plants, because those now just give you grains, which is nice early on to make plastic stuff with. Is anyone else having trouble like having visual problems with my stream because I'm trying to watch it and it's having loading and lag problems, but it might just be me. Okay, so we're now in a savanna over here. What? I wonder if these... Yeah, these just give crushed stones. It's weird. I go from savanna to grasslands. Interesting. But I'm heading towards a savanna over there as well. I guess savanna is either hotter or drier than the grasslands. I might have to restart my computer to get the thing to stop freezing and the like. Well, at least you're not having any issues, so it's probably just my loading thing, like my my YouTube watching it that's having problems. If you start having issues, let me know. It's funny, we come into the savannah and it's still cold apparently. Probably because it's a humidity thing and not a temperature thing. What's this over here? Because I haven't been in the savannah much. I see the parasaurs, they probably hear me. Yeah, run away, parasaurs, run away! Well, it looks like I can't cut that tree down. So it looks like over here in the savannah there's not a whole lot of stuff. Ooh, there's aloe though, which is nice. What is this over here? A punta cactus? Wonder what that gives. Probably alien thorn and herbal leaves. Herbal leaves were from these, the aloe plants. Alright, I think I'm going to want to get back over this way, back into the, towards this wreckage. Just to see if there's anything over there. Yeah, I've seen one grain plant in swamps, and that's it. So I didn't know if they showed up other places or just the swamps. I don't think this has any cargo boxes. It might have a hidden cargo box right here. Ooh, detox kit. Nice. Okay, there's an iron rock. I need to go over that way to grab that. And if I can, I want to go cut down a tree to get some more fiber stuff. Corn dogs, fiber. Okay. Now this other small wreckage I want to head to is over that way. Let's see. I still need some silicone to make the bike. What I'm going to need to do if I'm staying in the grassland area for now, is I'm going to need to get some crushed stone. Silicone is actually the easiest of the things to make. You can make silicone with 25 crushed stone, whereas iron takes 50 and copper takes 100. So getting crushed stone like this to use to make silicone makes a lot more sense than trying to get it to make iron or copper. So it's that small wreckage there that I need to go to. Okay. Iron. And technically, if I needed more crushed stone, I could just dig through the ground, but I have to get down below the surface layers. Okay. Because once I get a bike, I'll be able to freely go. Oh, there's another small wreckage over there. Have I investigated? Let's see. That's the one I started with. I think I've investigated this one and that one. I need to hit that one and this one. Okay, now we're close to this small wreckage over here. I don't think that there is anything hostile that comes in the starter biome or the grasslands or the savanna, but I can't be positive of that. The grasslands and savanna might have hostile creatures after dark, whereas the starter biome doesn't, but I don't know. For all I know, the starter biome might have the worst creatures at night. I really ought to have marked off which wreckages I've been to. Once I get my bike built, I'll just visit all of them just to make sure I've gotten them all. See, I'm going to need a total of 125 crushed stone to get the silicone that I'm going to need. The main reason I'm going ahead and taking those away is so that I don't come back later and think it's something that I haven't already gotten. So, alright, let's head off towards this last one here. And then I might head back to the savannah to get more crushed stone if I don't find enough rocks out here with it. Or I'd probably just dig in the ground. Donald Devlin, welcome to the stream. So, everybody who's played Alpha 8 Experimental, what do you guys think about it? Let's see, there should be a cargo box on this one as well. There it is. Ooh, nice canned meats. Okay. I might come back here and, I don't know, this thing might be a decent little thing to start a base on, or I might just build my own base. What is that? Is that a giant rock or something? A little bit more crushed stone. So what exact problem are you having with the drones? Are you talking about these drones? Because the problem with this is it has something to do with once you leave the starter biome, because as long as you stay in the starter biome, it seems to work just fine until you leave the starter biome. And once you leave the starter biome, and I don't know if it's like immediately once you leave it or what, but it stops working. Now, let's see. Yeah, because I just went into the forest and it stopped working. So I think it has something to do with the forest biome specifically causing it not to work. And then when you go back into the starter biome and everything, it doesn't work from that point on. I'm actually glad that they don't have any Promethium in the starter biome, and I'll tell you why. Because I think the use of biofuel as a fuel for your vehicles and such is overshadowed by the quickness from which you used to be able to get Promethium. I think forcing the players to use biofuel to fuel your bases and your hover vessels to start with is actually a really good move, because it adds to the survival aspect of it and makes it, once you discover your first Promethium deposit, makes it a really big deal. Alright, so some trees just aren't actually there. So let's see, do I have... Okay, I should have the crushed stone necessary to make a bike. Yeah. And then after I do that, I don't know if I will have enough to I don't know if I'll have enough to make a core or not, but alright, let's put all the medicines and stuff down here. And then let's go ahead and suit constructor 5 more of those. I've got a little spice. I've got some buds, so I can go ahead and make a hot beverage. That requires herbal leaves and plant protein. Well, my herbal leaves will be gone. Plant fibers and plant protein, again, will be gone. Let's actually get rid of 2 of those and do 1 of these and that. And try a second 1 of those. Actually, there's only a queue of 2, of course. So after these get done being made, and then that gets made, I can go ahead and do the antibiotic thing. Or I could just make it in here. If I go ahead and throw the buds and this and that in here. Actually, no, the buds need to stay here for that. Okay, got a bike. Medicines, ointments. Let's make 2 ointments and that. Do I have enough stuff? No, I don't have enough stuff to make a core anymore. What I need to make the core, I believe, is going to be computer and optical fiber silicone. That is what I was afraid of. Hey, Umesmo, welcome to the stream. Also, if I missed welcoming you to the stream, anybody, don't get offended. I may not see everybody who enters the stream. Unless you keep talking. Okay, let's see. This is the one that I just came from, and now my bike got stuck. This is the one that I just came from. Let's head over to this small wreckage, which is one that I just went by. Yeah, you can put an armor locker on anything without having to have a core attached to it. Any base or capital vessel. And utilize it, which I think is funny. And you can do the same with the whatchamacallit, the thing that repairs them, the repair station. It doesn't even need to be activated to actually function, which I find hilarious. Let's see, this small wreck I have been to. Let us head towards this small wreck and see if I've been here. I think this is the one that I missed. But I don't believe it has any boxes or anything. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't appear to have any boxes. It does, however, have these, which will give you a full iron ingot. Alright, so it's starting to get dark. Let's do this and put the tent right here and make it day. And 9:58 until the sun goes down. No matter what time it is when you sleep, that's the time it is when you wake up. Okay. Oh, they've got... Hold on. They've got these eggplants in here, which I think give you vegetables now. Oh, that's just that's plant protein. It gives you vegetables, but it considers it a textured plant protein plant because plant protein is looking for vegetables. Silly, silly game. Okay. They really ought to change that to like collect vegetables, collect this, and just call it delicious green eating. And not worry about whether it's a Kua or Omicron, because you can collect the same stuff in, say, in different places now. Alright, so there's a copper deposit. There's a Promethium deposit somewhere over here. I think what I'm going to do, let's look at the map. I think I'm going to come over and claim these little aquatic island areas. Are those raptors? That's a raptor herd. They're not aggressive raptors, are they? Hey, raptors! No, I'm not going to shoot you. You guys must be tired. I mean, they look like they're lethargic, so... Alright, let's head... Yeah, let's keep on heading over this direction. And I think I'm going to start my base over here near these watery areas. Looks like it could be a swamp, which is actually pretty good. If it's not a swamp, it'll be prettier. But if it is a swamp, it'll have vegetables and stuff in it that I could use. Yeah, it looks like a swamp area, which is fine. I don't mind. Well, it's not exactly a swamp area either. It's a forest. Let me get to the other side of the shore over there and ow, there's a tree there. That's not good. Okay, so I think this place over here, this little clearing, would make an excellent spot to start a base. So in order to do that, I'm going to need to get some more silicone, which I can get it from the rocks here, or I can try to search in the forest themselves. One thing that I wish would happen is that they would have the aggressive raptors at night come in packs. Which they might do now with Alpha 8. I don't know, but it doesn't. It never really made sense to me to have, you know, the daytime raptors be completely docile until you attack them, and then and roam in packs, and then have the nighttime raptors just you know, attack during the night singly. Here's another decent looking pond, or is this the same one? No, I think my pond's over here, yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to claim this pond spot over here. Let's see, do I want to do it over here or over here? I think I want to do it right over here in this area. Okay. Take everything out of my hands so I can come up to the surface and continue to breathe. Now, I've been wondering... Alright, seaweed gives you plant protein, which is nice. I might not want to dig too close to here because I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard that if you build a base too close to harvestable things, they become unharvestable. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if it's you know, just certain things, if it's meant to do that, I don't know. But I don't think I want to get to build too close to the seaweed, unless of course this pond actually has a decent amount of seaweed though, so I might just want to try to build like between the ponds, like somewhere in here maybe, like up here where these trees are, surrounded by ponds, and this will also give me a decent viewpoint of the rest of the area. Darstar74, welcome to the stream and thank you for the sub. And anyone else watching, if you haven't subbed already and you enjoy my content, go ahead and subscribe. It looks like that's a tree that can't be harvested. Are these berries harvestable over here? Yes. I like getting buds. Okay, can I harvest this tree? Probably not. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to get a couple more trees, because I'm probably going to build my house out of wood, completely out of wood. At least to start with, and I'll upgrade it to concrete and armored concrete. Keeping in mind that I do have the thing set on hard for the drones and monsters and the like. There's a thing I can't harvest. Maybe I already harvested that one. Now, one thing that I'm noticing, and that used to happen but isn't anymore, I don't know if they put out an update out today or not. I haven't checked. Which reminds me, I need to find my phone and check. But what used to happen is if you were using a chainsaw or something and cut down wood, it would give you the wood in your inventory and drop the wood. I think they made it so that it drops the wood in preference to that. Ooh, this is a nice overlook over here. I think I might put my house out here. Once I can get the silicon required to make a core. So I'm going to go ahead and throw my survival constructor down here to give me those. Those have already spoiled. I'm going to throw my survival constructor out here. Do I have enough to make a core yet? No. I need a few more of these probably. Probably like at least 10 more. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw these in here and see what I can make food-wise, medical-wise. I can just make more of those and more buds. Let's do this. And then let's do 3. And that also requires 2, so I'll have 1 plant protein left. That's fine. Vegetable wise, I can make veggie juice. I could make grilled steak because you can use plant protein and vegetables to make meat. So let's cancel this, and let's go ahead, cancel that, and let's make 2 grilled steaks. It'll be veggie steaks because you can use, it's odd, you can use vegetables to make plant protein if you need to. And so if you get a lot of vegetables, you can just make all the meat you want because you can make plant protein. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, and I can throw that in there, that, spice, and this. And I don't think that I can make salami, which has a longer perish time, because the spice I could have done it, but it doesn't give you nearly as much food. It gives you like half the food of this, but has like more than 10 times the perish time. So okay, I can eat a steak and then another one of these. Do I have anything left in here? No. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to head out and look for some silicone. And what I'm going to do is, once my motorbike's out of the way, survival constructor waypoint. There. So now I know where my survival constructor is at all times. And once I find one silicon deposit, like, is that? No, those are just eggs. Eggs have the same coloration as silicone, but silicone is usually larger now. Here's some more copper. Might as well grab the copper while I'm here. If I found a silicon deposit, I could start mining in that as well, but there's some silicone. There we go. 3 and 1. That's not enough, but we've got enough stone that we can make up at least one more. So let's head back over to the base and start making up a core, and I probably should have enough left after that to make up some energy creation things. Let's see, if I put this in here, I can now make a core, so I can go ahead and make a base starter. And then I'm going to want to make one of these, one of those, one of those, one of those, and 2 doors. Now, I don't know if I'll have enough to make up all of this, and while I'm at it, let's go ahead and look at the base. Let's do this and that, which will come in handy. Refrigerator, cannon turret, miscellaneous ammo box. I've got 5 left. I think the most important thing left on here will be the sentry gun. So now that I've got all those, I can upgrade my base. And then the next thing I'll do once I gain some more levels is weaponry for myself. Yeah, I believe someone mentioned earlier, and and I saw it in my single-player playthrough, the series that I'm doing, that the grains are only found in swamps, but I'm not positive if it's only in swamps or if that's just one place they happen to be found. Jim Dog, welcome to the stream! So I think I'm going to need to find more silicone because that's not able to be made anymore. And of course, once this gets done, I'm going to go ahead and do 5 more of those just to be safe. Now, I am I'm like almost smack dab in the middle, like almost always. The start is almost always smack dab in the middle. After you get all those made, I'm going to want to go ahead and start a lot of these actually. Go ahead and do 5 of those and then start a whole bunch of these, because I always tend up needing more staircases than I think I will. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to need more silicone. So let's go ahead and search for more silicone while we're at it. Because once I get that, I should be able to build up everything. And I'm going to want to have everything built up before... Whoa! And my bike got stuck. Pick it up. Put it back down. Because I'm going to want to have everything built up before I build, so that when the drones come, I'll be able to defend myself. Now, one thing that I was just realizing earlier, though, I haven't had any drone attacks on my my playthrough, but that's probably because I turned the wreckage into a base rather than starting from scratch. So that's probably why I haven't had any drone attacks in that game. Also, one thing that I really miss that they used to have on Akua, the woodwalkers. You know how terrifying it was to go through the forest at night when there were woodwalkers? And it's not because they were, you know, hard to fight or anything, but when you're going through the forest and you just see 5 glowing pairs of eyes staring at you, you're like, I think I need to get out of here. Alright, let's do a little exploring this direction. See if we can find any anything of note, any noteworthy buildings or deposits or anything. Hey, Triceratops! I don't want to get too far from my base. Ah, there's some natural sweetener that I can collect. And that'll help me with this delicious green eating Akua thing. What's the last thing I need? Akua berries? I should be able to get them from just about anywhere. I can find some Akua berry plants. Ah, there's some Akua berry plants right here. There we go. Haha, I got 10 gold coins that I can't really do anything with. Okay. That's a decent amount of silicone to start with. I should be able to get what I need from that. Let's see, my base is that direction. If I head out this direction, doing a bit more searching. See, my problem is that the planet is too cold it shouldn't be as cold as it is. Hey, look, it's a bunch of spiders. I'm going to do a little test here real quick. Okay, guys. Yeah, they don't hurt me anymore. They still don't hurt me. See, this is the bug that they've been having. Oh, I definitely got a reward for this, though. Dinner for 2. Let's see. The dinner for 2 is... Yeah, there's nothing listed either. Oh, you're back. Goodbye. I don't really need to kill that other spider. What I do need is to make more ammo for my gun, though. Oh look, it's more spiders. Hey, get out of my way, spiders. Stop tickling me. Okay. Survival constructors back this way. Oh look, it's even more spiders. I might be afraid if they actually did anything. Alright, now I'm back over here. Is that an aloe plant? That's an aloe plant. No, it's the buds that I've already collected. Okay. One thing I do like about Alpha 8 is that you can reduce the number of things that are being built while it's building. And oddly enough, that wasn't even on and it was still working, which is really weird. But in any case, let's go ahead, make up another steak. Let's see, what else do I need to make up for this? I need to make a large constructor, second door. I could go ahead and do those, I suppose. Although I don't think I really want to just yet. I don't know, the perish time on my berry juice is at 0. Normally it has a 50 perish time, which is weird, but it's at 0, so either it's going to perish in the next minute or... Actually, now you don't need juices at all. Or the water for the juices. You don't need water to make juices. I think that's what I said. You just need vegetables, fruit, or berries to make juices. And apparently fruit juice helps a hangover, which, you know, I didn't know. Alright, I don't know if I'll have enough after this. I should have enough to make those two. But I'm going to go ahead and start doing this after those are made. If they can make more solar panels, go ahead, and then a lot of these. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut down one more tree over here. Okay, that'll give me 5 more logs. Let's go ahead, let's put this down over here. So that when it gets dark, I can go ahead and sleep. Yep, drone's still bugged. Actually, I think I want to start my base over here. Oh, the tent is now making indentions in the ground again. Grr. Bad tent. Bad. Okay. So I think I want to start my base over here. Let's see if I do this and then lower it down like so, and then connect not available because I'm not standing on it. Connect to base. Okay. I think this is a little lower than I wanted, but it will work. Because I can simply do that. Can't do it on there, although it looks like there's dirt in there, but that's okay. So now, let's see, I want to build this out to here. And I want to build this out a little bit further. I didn't have enough stuff to make the fuel tank, apparently. All right. And then here. And then out this way, what I want to do is, let's do this. Okay. Gonna want to put some under there too. Even using the drone with light armor, it seems not to work. Because that's what I did. That's what I tried in my other playthrough, was to use the drone after I got light armor, and it still didn't work. And then this out to about, let's see, I believe out to here will be good. And then this and this ought to stabilize those sides, at least a bit. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so the sun is about to go down. Let's see, I think what I'm going to do now is put the walls on the outside. What I'm going to do over here, I'm going to put this like that, and then put stairs over here, and nah, I just want to go one more out over here, and then this will be the porch area. And I can do this right here. Until there. Like so. I need more wood. That'll be a good amount of wood. Let's go ahead and put these over here, like so. And then if I do this over to here, and then that like so. I want to put one more there. And then this here. And then this there. Okay, we've got the basics of the interior started here, like so. Now, I wish I could use the drone to build higher, but I can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Let's see, if I put this there, I can hop up here and keep building. Even though it's dark, I think I'm going to just keep building because with my light, it's perfectly fine. If I can get this right angled. Like so, out to there. Did you regenerate? Go away. Okay. Now you can go there. And there. Ah. And then you should be able to go all the way to there. And now I can just... Okay. Oh, too cold? Fine. Alright, if it's getting too cold, let's deconnect from this, put the tent out here. And I think it's funny, you can put the tent just about anywhere, and if you put it underwater, it'll actually get rid of the water. Okay, we can put this here and finish this side like so. Okay. And now, oh look, it's one of those weird bug things over there. Now, I believe what I want to do is I want to put this over here, and then this there, this there, not there, but whatever, and there. Really? Really? Okay. Really? You're too cold? Still? Is it really that cold? Okay. And then here, I'll put, let's see. Yep, I believe. Crap. Ugh. Okay, why are you doing this to me? Alright, let's try this without running as much. Okay, there we go. So you are going to go like so to there, and then you are going to go here and you will go here. Now I can go ahead and move you all the way over to there, and I can do this all the way over to here, and I ran out of wood. Okay. I'm going to have to do something about that probably, because that's going to be bothering me. What I'm going to do over here though, and I'm going to do this at all the corners, is I'm just going to do that. That might not bother me that much. Okay. So, ow. over here, I'm going to need to do this and that. Okay. And then you can go all the way over to there. And then I can do these all the way to here. And then I can get rid of all this. Alright, so I've got this side. Let's go ahead and yeah, we're going to want to go ahead and put this here as well. Okay. Then over here, this will go down here. And then I need to go to the other side over here and put these walls right along here for more stability. Alright, so now that I've got the basic outline of my house built, I'm going to want to put the doors, and actually I want this to come out one more length here. Yeah. Okay. And then if I put this like so, and then put this like so, everything should be fine. That'll be a little hole there, I suppose. For now, I'm gonna... I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do about railings at these parts, but I'll figure that out. I might just make these be walls that come out that way. I don't know. I do not know, but I'll figure it out. And then I want to put the other door over here. Okay. You've made a lot of those. You've spoiled a lot of my stuff. That's fine. What I need now are these essentials. So we're going to put these in here. This is going to go way back here in the corner. This is going to go over here in that corner. You will go here, but not yet. Let me go ahead and grab everything out from here. And come into here. And let's see, put everything that I need to in here. Okay, now do I have enough stuff to build that? No, I'm gonna need more something. So, probably silicone. No, more iron. and silicone. So definitely more silicone, probably more iron. Let's go ahead and put away some of the stuff that I don't want to lose. Like that. Hold on to this and that and that. And I can just do this and go look for some more silicon and iron. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's definitely iron left in the savanna and or in the grasslands area over there. Is that silicone? Did I just pass silicone, or was that eggs? That's eggs. I don't need eggs. I don't need copper. More copper. More eggs. Triceratops. More eggs. Blimey. They really want to give me eggs, don't they? Copper. Dirt, dirt, dirt. There's an iron thing right here, and some parasaurs. Okay. At least the temperature up in this area gets tolerable. And then sometimes it gets really hot later on, or at least it did in my single player, non-streaming single player, the series that I'm doing specifically. Alright, I think if I find a couple more rocks. Oh look, it's some bugs. It's a horde of alien bugs. Here's some iron and there's some more over there. So I'll grab these up. And that should give me enough. It seems to be giving me about 5 every time, every rock. Manoj, hi, welcome to the stream. I just saw you in the chat there. Alright, let's see if we can find some silicon and then head back to base. There's more iron. Iron in the swamp area. And keep an eye out for the corn. Like this, but that grain's probably gonna spoil before I get a chance to utilize it, unless I get a fridge going quickly. Which I need silicone to make a fridge as well. I might start just grabbing some of these rocks and getting dirt to try to make the silicone I need. But I'll need like 125 crushed stone to make 10 iron ingot or 10 silicon ingots. There's 25 plus 35. Plus 20 plus 23. That's almost 125 there. So once I get this, even if I don't find any silicone itself, I should be able to make up what I need. Alright, so that's 150. That's more than enough that if I don't find any silicon around here, which I think that's either eggs or silicon on the other side of this tree, and the tree doesn't want me to go find it. That's eggs. Hi, non-damaging spiders. There's more fiber. Copper deposit. Ah, here we go. Silicone. Okay. More silicone. No, maybe not. Yes. Oh look, it's the the forest protectors. What do you call them? Talon Guardians. Look, there's silicone all over this forest. That one only have one? That one looked like it only had one in it. Maybe the other one fell through the ground. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Did you guys just see that? Where is it? Where is it? Over here. So apparently I'm in the lake, but I'm not in the lake. But I'm in the lake, but I'm not in the lake. There's seaweed just floating here. Collect AX fruit, but because AX fruit apparently gives you plant protein. So if that's the case, then Opunta cactus, which gives you alien thorns, exists on Akua as well. And then space oranges is fruit. I don't know what fruit you would get here. Hold on. Is that doing it over there too? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. You got seaweed coming up on the land here. It's weird. But anyway, now that we're back at base and we got what we need, there's no survival constructor there anymore. You can remove that. I don't need that anymore because I can simply go registry, show private, base, waypoint, and this will show up. Okay, so I can put all that in there, and pentaxid raw, nice. I'll throw that in there too, just in case. Now I should be able to make up, first things first, cannon turret, ammo box, and some ammo for it. That's the first things that I'm going to want to make up for it, because I don't know if and when a drone is going to come after me. Let's go ahead and grab all this stuff back out. Next, I'm going to need this, that, at least one of those, fuel tank, light, sensor, and then one of those. So now that I've got that going, oh, I'm also going to want to do that, if you've got enough left over. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to put this here, and these are going to be like this. Okay. Now let's see if I remove, see if these, okay, that would actually be perfect. So if I don't take that one apart, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 that I can fit on there. If I do take that off, I can put 5. So gonna need to do something about that block over there, but for now I can put this here, and this there, and that should, when I turn the base on, give me a neutral inside environment while the base is active. Which it's trying to, but the base keeps losing power because it's actually making things over here. Which is fine for now. Now this, as always, I'm going to want to put outside. I'm going to actually put it down here, however, underneath here. Let's put you right there. And then when I put the fuel tank on and put some fuel in it, I should stop losing power in the base. See, I knew that was going to happen. Drones are on their way to attack the base. It should only be one drone, however. And once I get this thing completely taken care of and that, and get some ammo started in it, it'll be fine. Now, I don't know where these are going to be coming from. Alright, but, oh, you regenerated again? Oh, looks like that time it's not going to be able to regenerate. Anyway, so now I want to put this somewhere where it should be able to defend the base from any direction. I could put it on top of the base, but that would invite the drones to actually attack the base when normally they go after the turrets first. So what I want to do is find a good spot out here to put it. I think over here would be perfect if I could get a good spot like that. Wait, there. So now it should protect my base from anything coming this direction. I might need one more if it's coming from the other direction. Like, come on. You're better than that. Okay. I'm going to put this, let's see, probably over here would be nice. And then put this in here. And then I want to make sure that my cannon doesn't shoot at predators. There we go. Now it's still having a little bit of power issues, which is to be expected, but once we get this built, I can put a little bit of power in it and it won't have to worry. And once I get these solar panels down, it should be fine. Now I really want to get rid of that plant. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. Which is fine, I suppose. I'll just have a nice looking plant in my base. Now, I'm wondering how long it'll take for that drone to get here. Oh, there's the drone over there. Now, let me do this. So the only thing drawing power right now is the cannon. Okay. So now I can turn you back on and turn the turrets off. And let's go salvage what we can from that drone. Whoa! Come back here! Come back here! Really? I can't go forward? Thank you. Really? I can't go up this hill at all? There we go. Fuel and ammo. Of course, I don't have anything that uses that ammo yet, but... Whoa! I'm trying to go this way. I'm getting lost on my little thing. I'm probably going to want to build some sort of bridges around here if I keep getting lost. Okay. Are you done yet? Oh yeah, you built quite a bit of things. Good. Give me the fuel tank. And now I've also got some fuel that I can put in it. So we're going to put this back here. And I can put some of that fuel that I got in it, and my base should not have any more problems at all. And I'm just going to activate the turret again now. And this thing should finish making up all those and we'll be golden. So now over here, let's see. Let us put this here, like so. And then if I put this here and this like that, that flower won't bother me nearly as much. I might redo the layout of this once I get some yay, the grain's not dead yet. Once I get some get a multi-tool, which, thinking of that, I should. Yeah, I don't have enough points to do it, but I got the levels. Tooth. I believe that's everything that'll go in there. Let's go ahead and put the light and sensor block in. This light, I'm gonna put, let's see. Let's put it right over here, like so. Your light range is going to be like that to cover the entire area. I don't know why my FPS is low, except for the possibility of getting dark outside, I suppose. Yeah. FPS should increase, and then I might also have to restart my computer to get the FPS to increase. But, and then I'm going to put this over here. Let's see. Let's just put it right here on the wall. And then interactive setup. Okay, and then like that. How far over there are you going? You're going a little too far. So now we've got it on the interior and only the interior, apart from the little exterior area over there. Now that we got all that, auto group it. Interior light. And then you. Yeah, my FPS is good now. Light. Wait, I need to actually signal interior, and then you are going to go on and off with the interior. So I come out, go in, and the light comes on. Nice. You could only make 4 of those. That's fine. 4 is better than none. So let's go ahead. Okay, and you will go right there. You will go. Come on. I know you want to. right there. You will go right there. And you, as the last one, will go out here. Like so. And I will create a little base thing to simulate it holding you up. Because I wish this thing had a stand on it, but it doesn't. Oh great, now it's raining. Okay, now that I've got that done, so we've got our house, we've got our power systems, we've basically got everything. The only things we don't have are, let's see, we've got defenses. Oh, let me put the water out. Because I can come down here and put this in here. And start that and get some water jugs going. Yeah, if you use the drone, like if you manually use the turret to shoot down the drone, you actually do get the experience points. It's kind of interesting. Alright, so I think I know what I want to do. Once I can get my multi-tool, I want to move this. And then I want to put something like a staircase or something that'll allow me to get to the top of here, and then use this as a sort of outlook point to a defense point, since I know the drones are going to come from this direction, so I can watch them get shot down from this direction. But that is all I'm going to do with this. I'm not entirely sure how long I've been streaming. I started streaming a little later than normal, but I'm going to go ahead and end the stream off here. I've done quite a bit in this thing. I've gotten a base going, so everything should be good. I need to eat or I'm going to starve. Give me food, give me food. Let me put that in there so it doesn't spoil, and I will eat some of that. I think next stream when I do this, my main priority will be looking for food. Let's go ahead and put away the things I don't need. Actually, let me put this tent out here. Like so. Like that. So I can just sleep away the night. And of course it's still raining, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and end this stream off here. I hope everybody enjoyed watching it. If you didn't catch the entire stream, I actually started off in creative mode, showing off a lot of the new stuff in Alpha 8 Experimental. So if you want to check that out, just check on YouTube once this thing gets rendered into YouTube, and it'll be there. But if you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button for me. And if you guys want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival, go ahead and subscribe. I'm KnowItAllDM. And as always, y'all have a good day now.